This is Raju, and today I'll be unboxing the Samsung Galaxy S3. Well, sort of. You see, I got the device yesterday and I got a little too excited. I'm embarrassed to say it, but I've got premature unboxing problems. Anyways, I'll try and replicate the experience once again. If I don't sound excited now, it's because I've unboxed it already. So let's have a look at the box here. Very simplistic. You've got the Samsung Galaxy S3 logo on there, barcode and whatnot, the specifications and stuff like that, but we'll get to that a bit later. Size wise, the box is a lot smaller than sorry about the shake there. It's a lot smaller than the Galaxy Nexus box. I mean, look at that. But who cares about the box? Let's get onto what's inside. Now, as I've said, I've already opened it up, so I might not be too excited now because I've already seen it. But here you got the phone. Let's put that aside for now. Warranty papers. Quick start guide. And let's see what else is in here. So you got some earbuds, spare earbuds. Looks like in-ear headphones that actually look good this time. And then you got volume up and down buttons, and turning the song on and off. Let's move on. Micro USB cable. Power plug with a UK adapter. I believe you just pull that up and slide that in like so, and then you're done. Anyway, that's it. There's nothing else in the box. Let's move that and get back to the phone, because that's what you want to see, right? So I'm going to just take off this crappy plastic screen protector. We've already got dust on the phone, which I really hate. And no, that's not socks. Well, yeah, it's a phone sock. So, back to the S3. As Samsung said, this phone's apparently designed for humans because every other phone isn't. But then again, I've seen cats using an iPhone on YouTube, so maybe Samsung's onto something here. Let's see. In terms of dimensions, I believe it's 136.6 times 70.6 times 8.6 millimeters. Now, yep, that sounds boring, but what that generally means is it's just slightly bigger than the Galaxy Nexus. I'm not sure if you could tell from the video, but it's just slightly bigger. But it certainly feels lighter, and that's because the weight is evenly spreading out. It's a bit more wider, you can see. So let's put the Galaxy Nexus away. I believe it's 133 grams. Of course, you've got a 4.8-inch Super AMOLED screen. That's at 720 times 1280 pixels, and I think it's a 306 ppi pixel density. You've also got Gorilla Glass 2, so that means if you drop it, you'll still probably break, but not as easily. If that makes sense. You've got Android 4.04, which is ice cream sandwich, and you've got the Marmite TouchWiz 4.0 on there. Now, what do we have inside the actual device? You've got, I believe it's an Exynos 4212. That's a quad-core 1.4 GHz Cortex A9 processor, and you've got a Mali 400 GPU. Unlike the Galaxy Nexus, and certainly a good thing, this one, with the Galaxy S3, you can put a micro SD card up to 64 gigabytes in there. Of course, you can get the device in blue and white, and in various different, internal storage sizes, so 16, 32, and 64. The device has got 1 gigabyte of RAM. It's not the 2 gigabyte the whole interweb initially expected, but 1 gigabyte's more than enough. So when you look at the front of the device, let me try and zoom into that. you can see you've got the front facing camera, which I believe is a 1.9 megapixel camera, and you've got all the other sensors on there. Now the back, you've got an 8 megapixel camera with an LED flash and the speaker grill here. Let's zoom back out. You've got that dedicated home key on the front. Of course, what else have you got here? Yeah, let's see. And you've got the capacitive menu button and back button. So, you know, unlike the Galaxy Nexus, Samsung's changed it a little here. Let me get back to the Galaxy Nexus and show you what I mean. So on the Galaxy Nexus, you've actually got software buttons, as you can see here. You've got a back, you've got a home, and you've got a dedicated sort of multitasking, you know, soft key there. But on the Galaxy S3, you've got no dedicated multitasking button. So what you have to do is sort of hold that down a couple of seconds. Don't really like that. I mean, like, if you want multitasking, you want to do it quickly. You know, you don't want to hold it down for a couple of seconds and then it comes up. But you're just gonna have to live with it. Let's see what else. So on the left, what you got is the volume rocker, and you've got the power button on the right, so you can easily reach that with your right thumb. The problem with the Galaxy Nexus was, it wasn't the Galaxy Nexus actually. It was another phone. I remember it had you know, the power button on the top, and it was really annoying trying to reach up there. So it's a good thing, you know, Samsung's put the power button on the right of the device. On the top, you've got the 3.5mm headphone jack. Looks like another microphone there. On the bottom, you've got the micro USB slot, which supports MHL. So, you know, you can get those MHL micro USB cables that you can plug up to your TV, and then, you know, get everything mirrored to your TV. What else have we got here? That's pretty much it. Obviously, if you want to take the back cover off, you've got a little slot there, as you can see. What you want to do is pull that off, and then you'll get to the micro SIM card and the micro SD card. Of course, the battery, I believe, no, actually, I'm sure it is. Let's just check it, and we'll know. Where is it? It's probably on the other side. I think it's a 2100 mAh battery. Anyway, you can see everything's pretty much white on this device, even the back here. As with most Samsung phones, you can see it's a very flimsy sort of back cover, but it's also the reason why the phone's so light. So let's get that back on, and we'll look at the interface now. So as I've said, it's running on TouchWiz, which I'm not too fond of. You know, straight as I went home with the device, I straight away put Nova Launcher on there, because TouchWiz is just not my cup of tea, but of course you lot may like it. It's a lot improved than earlier versions, a lot more refined, it's smoother, faster, but it's still TouchWiz. Now, one thing I've noticed, which is quite annoying, obviously this is running Android 4.04, so you can create folders, but while you're on TouchWiz, you can't do it the normal way. So, you know, if I were to grab that and put it on there, nothing happens. See? Nothing happens. While on the Galaxy Nexus, if you sort of, let's show you, so if you get an application here and grab another one, you just sort of just drag it on top and it creates a folder. With the TouchWiz, it's still a lot like Gingerbread, so, you know, you're gonna have to do that, and then you're gonna have to go add to home screen, and you get that crappy folder right there. See? A little stupid. One of my annoyances with TouchWiz. Anyway, let's get that out of there. Of course, the bottom dock, you can, you know, change that around. You can put other stuff on there, so you can get that off, switch that around and stuff like that. Things you'd expect. So overall, you know, the feel of the device, it feels really good. I mean, like, for a phone that takes pictures, it's not very photogenic. When I saw it online, it didn't look really good. You know, I was just slightly underwhelmed. But now actually seeing the device in person, I could really say it looks really good. It feels a lot better than I expected it would. Obviously still plastic, still feels slightly cheap, but you know, it fools the eyes. Well, not really, because it's still a £500 device, so it's not fooling anyone. Yeah, there you go. You probably saw that LED there, so you know, notification LED. I'm not sure if it's RGB. Actually, it possibly is. I did see it, you know, lighting up in different colours. Oh yeah, when I said 8 megapixel camera on the back, I forgot to mention that it does record at 1080p, and that's at 30 frames per second. So hopefully the video is not as jittery and laggy as it was on the HTC One X. Anyway, of course, you know, you can expect a review of this device very soon once I've gone through everything. You know, I don't want to rush it. You know, I hope you lot enjoyed the video. Of course, if you've got any questions, just leave it in the comments section below, and I'll, you know, try and answer it. Try and answer as many as I can in my review. And remember to keep an eye on our website, because we'll be giving away the Hawaii Ascend G300 very soon. Anyways, this is Raj from HemorrhoidDroids.net. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, and take care.